What's up, people? How is everyone doing? You know, excuse me, when I start making these videos, because I really feel like this is one of the things God asked me to do. And to be honest with you, at this moment, I haven't publicized that I started my YouTube channel because I want to, I'm making the commitment that every Sunday to record before and upload every Sunday. And I haven't been consistent with that. So I want to be able to do so. And in my mind, I'm thinking at least I want to have like more than 10. I want to have a certain amount of videos. So when I do publicize that, I've started a little YouTube channel. I want people to have enough content, and that's something in life I have to work on. It's a weakness of mine to be consistent in certain areas, because I'm not gonna lie, like when it comes to my work ethic, that has always been consistent. When it comes to for the most part, my commitment to my academic life, I'm there. But there's certain parts, like in my relationship with God, and how I deal with people and so on, that I need to be more consistent. So with this new challenge I've taken on, I want to work on that. So there are times when I'm making a video and like I know what the bottom line of what I want to say is, and there are other times when I'm going to find it. So what do I want to say in this video? First, I want to start off by saying, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling. How was your week? For me, I returned to work, and if you watch my previous video, I talked about this teacher strike that's happening in Guyana. The strike was slated to just be for 1 week, but it has been for 2 weeks, and the union has written the government indicating that they will proceed with the strike indefinitely until the ministry calls them to the table to have collective bargaining done. Now, for me, I crossed the picket line and I went back to work. Now, say what you want, call me what you want, that's fine. I have made my decision and I am proud of it, to be honest with you. I give myself a timeline in this teaching system, and to be honest, I'm really at that place and I can't believe it, where I'm ready to just leave teaching in Ghana. I'm being very honest with you all. And I feel like I have a new status on my job. When I start getting paid by that status, I feel like if another job opportunity, even in Guyana for now, presents itself to me that pays me a reasonably higher than that, I would take it. I'm not even lying to you all. So I went back to work. My students, when most of them realized that I was back, they came out, most of them, and I was happy about that. And I just plan to continue. And I really needed to get back to work to feel productive. So now I'm getting back into my productivity, because for me, my schedule is always packed. I'm a part-time lecturer. I am a student at UG again. So like I always have things to do. So even like when I'm done making this video and some videos for TikTok, I am going on my computer, finish editing the SBS for my students, and see what other work I could get done, because I am going to be out of the country for a few days, not in this new week coming, but next week. So I need to have certain things streamlined. So this week is the week where I need to be working overtime. Anyways, so that's that. Now, yesterday I received some negative, some negative news. I applied for the Ghana Literature Prize 2023. I applied in December and I was not shortlisted. I applied when it was 2022 and I got shortlisted. I'm so proud of myself. But this time I was not shortlisted. And like I was telling a friend of mine who was shortlisted for the first time she applied, she got shortlisted. I had encouraged her to apply, and I'm so happy she did. And close to the deadline, she was reminding me, Jardio, sending the thing, Ori, put them, stop worrying them children sending it. But the truth is, I'm not gonna lie, I waited until the actual day, and my work, it wasn't edited properly. For example, I made a submission for poetry because I do plan to publish a collection of poetries, but you see, my poems are non-conventional, and you would really need people to understand modern poetry and see value in it to deem it worthy. But for me, because I know art is subjective, I swear to you guys, it's not bothering, because I understand one person can read something and not see value and be overly critical. Another could read it and it's transformational. So I didn't get it. Fine. But my friend got through, and I am so happy for her. I am so happy for her. And I kept telling her, I said, I really hope that you win a prize, first, second, or third, because I read some of her work that she sent me. She hasn't published her book yet. This year she's going to publish it, and I'm in love with it. I am in love with it. And then last week I got the email from Chevening that my application is not going forward. For those of you who don't know, Chevening scholarship, it's a very prestigious scholarship. It's where you get to study in the UK for 1 year on a fully funded scholarship to do your master's. And that was my second time applying, and I didn't get through, and I was sad, a little sad. But once again, because of the year I've had, one of the things I've programmed my mind now is to always leave room for disappointment. Give your best and leave room for disappointment. I did what I had to do, didn't get in. I was proud of my essays, because my essays have improved from the first time I applied in 2020. Yeah. But guess what? I got into the university I applied to, Queen Mary, to do a master's in creative arts and mental health. So it's kind of disappointing, like, that I'm not going to get to go there. No, I'm keeping my options open. Now, on the application, I have up to April to accept or reject or whatever, or accept, reject, or defer. And to be honest with you all, like, when my contract is finished with teaching next year, I want to move overseas to follow up my art. I want to become a full-time artist. I am interested in acting. I'm interested in writing, and for television, movie. I'm interested in writing more books, and I know it is a journey. So for me, I said, I had gotten an acting opportunity once, but I didn't make it past the first rung. I got the call back, but then they canceled the call back, and I never heard back anything. So I would always say to God, the way that you brought that role to me, and it was a lot of what I was praying for. It was going to be filmed in New York, etc., etc. Well, I didn't reach as far as to know how much I would have been paid, but I know it would have been a decent amount of money compared to what I'm making now, and I was ready to send in my no-pay leave, but it didn't happen. But I'm praying to God that this is the goal. By the time my contract ends, that I am able to get, what should I say, that I'm able to get a job, whether it's a writing job, something like that's my goal. But if that doesn't happen and I have to move overseas and start off in one job to branch into that, no problem. I'm a teacher, so if it means I have to go overseas to teach first, I'm going to say overseas, America's the goal. Go to America, teach a little, and then, as I'm teaching, do courses in writing to better myself, do some acting course, whatever, I don't mind. Or even possible to do a master's in that arena, I don't mind. I really don't mind it. So that's where my mind is. So to be honest, I don't want to rush things. Like, I have a goal, and sometimes when I feel like certain things I'm applying for don't work out, I'm like, I really feel like this is God's way of telling me focus on the goal ahead. Now, where was I going with all this rant? So I got into Queen Mary, but more likely, if between now and March month end, there isn't anything, I'll just have to, reject the application and leave it as that. But I'm proud that I got in. I'm so proud, and that was my first choice, people. What else do I want to share with you all? I'm going to apply for a gold scholarship. It's in Guyana, the Guyana Online Learning Academy of Learning, and I'm going to apply to do a master's in education. If I get through, it's online, work at your own pace. I wouldn't have any physical class, which would be good for me. But if I don't get through, once again, I ain't even gonna fight it. But I will give myself the chance and apply. I was gonna apply, the application was gonna close off Friday, but then when I started it, I noticed they extended it to March 1st, which is next week. So in this same week here, I'll just finish off the application, because I finished the main things. I just gotta upload my documents now and submit. I'll do that this week. But really and truly, right now, I am wrapping up a postgraduate diploma in higher education that's gonna finish in July or August, and I'm doing well thus far. So I want to finish that with a distinction. So far, I'm at a distinction right now. The one course grade that I got to my profile is an A for the adult learner. And you know, my GPA is 4.0. Like I had to screenshot that. That's a goal for me. And I want to be honest, I want to keep it there. I want to keep it there. But let's say challenges happen, whatever. I get like a B or 2, which I don't want. Because it's 6, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 courses in all I'm doing. I don't want more than 3 B. I don't even want more than 2 Bs to be honest. But come what may, the GPA, I don't want to go past distinction. I know I have the ability. With this program, I must be able to say I got a distinction. It's an academic goal of mine for years. Imagine I get on this AC and like I still feeling hot. What's that? What's that? Where's that? Anyways, what's the next thing I want to talk about? Okay, all right. So let me wrap this video up. I want to wrap this video up by saying, you know, something I've learned in life. Sometimes we make things our business that is not our business. Sometimes we can make people's business our business when we have no place doing that. And some of us, if we're quite honest, we want to know someone's business so that we could go and tell it to other people. And I find that with myself at times. And let me tell you, I'm a nice person, but I can be a messy person when I get going. You understand? I'm messy bad. And I want God to work on me. I don't want to be so messy. And you know, I'm working on this. For example, an individual shared something with me last week and I say, you know, you can't tell nobody. And as much as my mouth was itching, I started that. That is my first lesson in shut your mouth. Somebody entrust you with information, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. So I'm learning, and I don't want to be a messy bee. I'm trying my best, and the bottom line is, because I'll wrap the video up with the bottom line, let's stop making people business our business. There are times when we just go out, we wait for information that has nothing to do with us. And when you get the information, all you're going to do is a good gossip, but how does that edify? How does that add value to your life or even to that person? So let's work on stop being messy and let's actually ask ourselves, where is this coming from? Why do I have this compulsive need to talk about people so much? Because we can do better. So the bottom line is, mind your damn business, because people business ain't got nothing to do with you. See you all. I'll see you all again next week.